Hello, everyone. I'm Gigi Jones, aka Gigi the Vegan. I have a fabulous guest with me, Chef Babette. I'm sure all of you know who she is. She's such an amazing woman, and she's done so much work, not just in her community, but also on herself. And I thought that we'll spend some time together and kind of talking to her about, you know, the transformation, how we go through a transformation. And sometimes people don't know what you've been through because how you look today.
Yes,
You know, that kind of life. So I thought that you and I would just have a conversation. By the way, I am here in Los Angeles at her wonderful restaurant, and we can't wait to have some of that goodness today. I'm looking forward to eating here and just, just the love, right?
Yeah,
That's
you get
what
a
it's
lot
all
of that.
about. Just experiencing the love. So today, again, we're just having a conversation together and kind of talk about both of our journeys and the change and the transformation that we made in life and what we continue to do to overcome all obstacles, right?
Yeah.
And we were just in a conversation about consciousness just a
Right.
minute ago, right?
Yeah.
And how our bodies are energy, and how what we put into our body either heals you or kill you, right? It does one or the other. So I just thought that maybe you would tell us a little bit about your story, your journey, and where you are today.
First, I just want to say thank you, sweetie.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh my God, and you look great. Got a
Thank you,
nice crew. Got me all lit up in the restaurant and stuff. So right quick, I'm just gonna give you guys the information about the restaurant, and I'm gonna sing you this little jingle. My husband wrote it. I was gonna lie. I was gonna say me and my husband wrote, but I did not write it. So I'm gonna sing it right quick so y'all know the address. It's called Stuff I Eat, and this is the way it goes. Stuff I eat, if you don't want meat. Try the stuff I eat, 114 North Market Street in Inglewood, California. All right, so y'all got it. Anyway.
That was nice. That was a nice little groove. I was
You like that little
swaying
groove?
to the groove. Oh, and you can sing too.
Oh, I really can sing, but I only knew like 3 songs.
Yeah.
And I used to jump up in a chair and sing the Star Spangled Banner. And all the melanated people did not understand me singing that song. They was like,
Out of all
they
the
was
songs,
like,
you know what they really wanted you to sing.
yeah, the Black National
Yeah.
Anthem or something like that. And I didn't know that because I was raised in the 50s and they taught us. And I had a big giant voice and that was a big giant song. And so I don't sing it no more.
Well, we definitely understand that. Well,
Okay.
I do. I definitely understand that
But-
because, yeah.
Okay, so my journey, man, the human experience is so incredible. It really is. It's such a beautiful journey, and all the stuff we have to go through, all the bumps and scrapes and falls and all that stuff makes us. I'm 73 today. Had I not experienced all that stuff back there, I would not be the Chef B I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I give thanks for the journey and the experience, the human experience. But more than anything, I give thanks for the knowledge that staying in the now, staying current, staying present is truly practicing self-love and self-care.
Oh, absolutely.
Too many times we live in the past or we way ahead in the future when the only time that is truly gifted to us is right this moment.
Absolutely.
And so going through this human journey, on this human walk, I've learned so much about loving self. I did something that I'm gonna catch back up to go back to that, but I gotta tell you this as it pertains to, because I'm a big advocate of practicing self-love and self-care. And I've told this I posted this 2 days before my 73rd birthday. I'm in the gym, y'all. I am showing off. What I was actually doing was feeding my ego. So I do a 45-minute spin. Now, I haven't been on the treadmill in at least 2 years. You know, this time flies. So I think it's been at least 2 years. It might have been 3. But I do my 45-minute spin, and then that little voice says to me, you should go get on the treadmill and do, remember how you used to do those 8-minute miles after you got off your spin, out of the spin class? You should go get on the treadmill. So I go get on the treadmill. It's a lady next to me doing a nice walk, and I'm thinking to myself, wait till she see what I got. That lady wasn't paying no attention to me. She wasn't paying no attention to me. It was so egoed out. It was just so awful. So I turn it up. I walk for a little bit. Then I turn it up to 7, and I'm on a sprint. Yeah, I am 72 years old, and I am up on 7 on the treadmill, and I'm sprinting. Then I see my trainer come in. So I get off the treadmill, go in the training room. He's so disgusted with me because he's like, am I training you today, or you doing this yourself? Oh, I'm doing everything. Girl, I get to work and I go in the bathroom and it's a spider web. I'm using the bathroom and it's a spider web. I get up and I bend down to get the spider web, and my right knee goes snap, crackle, pop. That was the 5th of December. I haven't been back to the gym. Is this May 10th or something? It's May 10th. It wasn't so how many months is that? That is not practicing self-love or self-care.
Yeah.
I was feeding an ego. I did not have to do that, but I learned a most valuable lesson by doing that. Stay in your lane. I was completely and totally out of my lane. Yeah. So I just want y'all to pay attention to that. Sometimes you got to tell that ego, please get lost, let me go, leave me alone. But anyway, as it pertains to my journey, I went through crap just like everybody else. Childhood molestation, when I got in relationships, being beat up on, body slams, cold cock, head put through a wall, went through all of that stuff with different energy in my life. Because back then, I did not know how to distinguish what energy I needed. You too, huh? Been there, done that, huh?
Been there, done that.
You don't really know who you meet somebody, you be like, okay, you wanna get married? Or you got some insurance? You wanna get married?
You got a job?
You got a job, you got some money. Ooh, I went through all of that. And I was the kind of kid that I wouldn't tell anybody about the things I was going through when I was a kid being mistreated. I kept it all to myself. And as time went on, I'm on my 4th marriage now. I actually was introduced to a plant-based lifestyle with my current husband, from my current husband, Rondo Davis. And that was in 1990. I was born in 1950, so I went through all kinds of stuff. Child, been there, done that. I smoked crack. I was crawling around on the floor. I done smoked so many bits of cornbread. Look, trash on the floor. I've been through all of that. That is why this journey, this experience is so unbelievably beautiful, especially when you wake up.
Exactly. And I call it the deliciousness of life. Isn't it delicious where you can taste
I'm gonna have to steal that from you, girl. I like that, the deliciousness.
Oh yeah. I mean, it can't get any better than that, where you can actually not just live in it, but you can taste it every day.
Oh, every single day. And you become such a lover of it and
Exactly.
so appreciative. And that right there, when you talk about, I'm so grateful to be alive and God has done this for me and God has done that for me, actually show how grateful you are.
Exactly.
And embrace you. The true love of self shows just how grateful you are. And this man fed me my first vegan meal, took me on a workout where he ran a whole hill backwards and I was struggling, looking at him like something wrong with him. But that's how I started working out. That's how after I ate the meal, I didn't have the heartburn and the indigestion. I wasn't feeling like I normally felt. He gave me some books, Fit for Life and the Mucusless Diet, and I read those books and my life began to change for the better.
I love that. So what do you think that, I know we were just talking about the different energies and the negative energies of relationships that we had throughout our life. I think that when you get to a place, you can feel that different energy. And this husband, when you met him, had a different energy when he came into your life.
It was totally different.
Yeah.
It was completely and totally different. Yeah, man, I'm loving that about the energy thing.
Yeah.
It's so real.
It is real.
I can remember hooking up with somebody, and first of all, you got to understand who you are. That's where we hook up with all these different folks, and we don't know who we are or what we truly need in a relationship. Or have I befriended myself yet? Am I really truly my own friend first? As in, put your oxygen mask on first. And man, you know.
And I think a lot of that transcends from childhood trauma.
Yeah, it does.
How we were raised, what we experienced, what we go through. We carry all of that through our life. Through our entire being. So when we get to a place where we have to let go and say, this is it. You know, I have to let this go. And once you start to just release that,
it's sweeping it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Where's the dustpan?
And I like when you were saying ego, and I think that all of those things play a role in that. But when you get to the point of releasing all of that and staying in the now and staying as grateful as we possibly
that
can.
You have that.
Exactly. And it's okay because we're powerful beings. This body is designed to heal itself naturally once it is given everything that it needs to do that. It would do it naturally.
It just doesn't.
Our minds, our brain, everything.
We are expressions of that which created all of this.
Yes.
We're just mere expressions of it. And so of course we're amazing.
God resides in us.
There it is.
There
it is.
Yeah.
And that's why this body that was created for us, that man, what an intelligence. Like you said, being able to just cure yourself, sometimes through just the power of thought.
Exactly. Power of thought.
Just through the power of thought.
Power of thought. And I believe in believing, like you said, the power of thought, to actually believe that you can do it and have the faith and resonate with that God in you that says, this is it. But you have to be in a place of life where you can hear it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I tell people, especially when we were just talking about those toxic relationships, there's no way I could have done that then.
Right.
There's no way.
But you know what?
I had to be in a place of saying, I have to get away from this person or that person and just be with myself and sit in it for that moment and call on the God within us, or the universe, or whoever that powerful being is for you.
It's so true.
To say, help me.
Yes.
And I'm ready.
Well, let me tell you what I do. Let me tell you what I do right to this day. My husband and I, we're both very strong mind individuals. He's Virgo, just running stuff, in charge.
That's my son, Charles.
let me
Oh, I get it.
let me just explain to you how I am constantly growing. And age is truly just a number.
That's it. That's it.
It's truly
That's
just a number, because I will go toe to toe with my husband right now because of something he said or something he mentioned. And in my mind, I already know he don't even know what he's talking about. Why don't I, he don't even know what he's talking about, and keep it moving. No, I won't do that.
Yeah.
I start battling with he don't know what he's talking about. Well, if he don't know what he's talking about, it has nothing to do with you, why are you all caught up in it and going toe to toe with him? Why are you going, why are you doing this? Raising your heartbeat, just really making you sick as you're telling everybody to practice self-love and self-care. You gonna go toe to toe with somebody that you said he don't even know what he's talking about. Every second of my human journey, I am learning to be a better me.
Absolutely. And I think that too, we are spiritual beings having a human experience.
That's it.
And so even though we're constantly working on ourselves on this journey, but then we're human beings, we get back to that. But then we recognize.
At least we can reel it in now, huh?
Reel it in. That's right. If you can reel it in.
That's the growth.
Then say, yeah,
that's the growth.
And I think that when you're on that journey, and that's what you experience, meaning that growth, always growing, constantly growing for the best, for the better.
For the better.
For the better.
For the better.
Of not just your relationships, but even relationships on other people, and just life, friends, family, just giving that love.
Because it doesn't have to be difficult. It really, and that's, and when I go through those bouts with him, like the other day I went through that, it was just over some product in the kitchen. It was so stupid. And I was like this. I was in the kitchen. You know that energy all in the food. I'm in the kitchen, I got this look on my face. And something said to me, you should go next door and go by that mirror and see what you're looking like right now. Something told me to go look
at yourself.
Look at myself. And then what it did was
hilarious.
It brought me out of it.
Yeah.
Because I realized tomorrow, I'm not gonna even know what he said to me that had me so heated today.
Yeah.
It's not that important. It really isn't. But that's how I reeled it in that day. Something just said, go look at that face.
and so from that, you decided.
I calmed down. Let it go. Let it go. Go eat some of that avocado parfait over there and calm down.
Because it doesn't matter.
And he was gone. He wasn't. He wasn't nowhere.
And he's out. He's like, well,
let
me just go. And yeah, exactly. That is so funny, but it's true.
It's so true.
And again, that's us having that experience with ourselves as being human beings.
But
and it's
I still
okay.
don't. The thing is, baby, I still, because I allow it to happen as frequently as it happens, I still don't have it. I still don't have control of it. You understand? I'm still learning and still growing, even at 73, even though I know that if I know who I am, why am I allowing what you say about me to affect me?
Yeah. But still, like you're saying, we all go through those challenges and we work through them. And knowing self, like you reflect this instantly. Look how you change.
And I can come back. I'm just glad. I'm glad I'm there. Yeah. What about the people that don't speak for days? They live in a house together and they don't speak.
Don't speak. Not only that, hold that grudge, and then imagine what the damage is doing on the body of not expressing how you feel.
Exactly.
Holding all that anger in. And then people to continue to hold grudges for years. For years. And then after you ask him, some even forget what they were mad about. But we have to remember that your cells in your body, you are damaging them through that hate or that being angry with someone else. It causes havoc and stress on our body. We must.
It really does. It's like eating a bunch of bad food. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
From eating bad food.
But yeah, but then that's why I have that conversation with myself. You are the advocate of self-love and self-care. You're constantly talking about the love of self. And when you go there, Babette, that is not embracing you.
So what are some of the solutions you would give a person that has experienced something like
Similar?
that, other than
Well, I think having an understanding of self, knowing who you are, knowing where your heart really is. Where is I know I have a good heart. And I know I've been with somebody for years. I don't know, and I'm just telling you from my perspective. I've been with this person since 1990. I know who he is. I know exactly who he is. So basically with that knowledge, I need to really embrace me more. It's loving me more so that I don't allow that outside energy to affect me. And you all have to do the same thing. It's just embracing and loving you and knowing who you are, knowing your heart. Look in the mirror and make sure you totally understand and take responsibility for you. The words you say, the actions you put out, everything you do comes back.
Exactly. It definitely does. And I always say the good thing about being on this journey is, if you're ready to change your entire life, to incorporate that self-love into your journey. Every morning when you wake up, look in that mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Say to yourself how grateful you are for your mind, body, spirit, your health, and how much you love yourself constantly.
Yes.
I love you. Even if you have that little wrinkle, the line of your eyes, whatever it may be. I love you. I love you so much. I love you, Gigi.
And it's not selfish.
It's not.
And that's, I think too many times people feel like they have a problem with loving self, like they're doing something wrong.
And saying how cute you are.
Yeah.
Oh, Gigi, you so
Because
beautiful.
that heart.
I said that this morning.
I love it. I should have said that this morning. But bet you
Girl, you so cute. Let's look in the camera and tell.
Oh,
you're
but bet you just so wonderful. Just say,
so
oh, and you
wonderful,
just
so
got the
magical.
best heart on
Oh
the planet.
my gosh, I'm magical.
I love you.
So true.
Anyway.
And we want to remind people to at least try that, experience that.
Please.
Experience looking at yourself and talking to yourself and telling yourself.
Especially when you know who
great
you are.
you are.
If
You're
you
great.
understand that you're nothing but the intelligence and expression, there's absolutely no way. Whoever created that piece of art right there, there's absolutely no way they can separate themselves from that creation. No, they cannot. And that which created all of this and all of us, we are one with it.
Exactly.
Period. That's what
good.
I do
I love
understand.
that.
Yes.
I love that. And you know what? I was going to piggyback on what you
oneness.
just said about that oneness too. Even the food that we eat, we become that.
We do.
We embody
don't we?
that. We become that.
Oh my
Everything that
gosh.
you eat, you become.
Oh my
Even
goodness.
the food
It's
we
so
embody,
true.
it turns into
Yes, it
you.
does. It turns into us.
Once you eat it.
Yes, you
Isn't
do.
that something?
Yeah.
And I think that's a good, should I say, way of looking at what we digest, what we put into our bodies.
Yeah.
You know, it become us.
It does, and that's so true. That's so true. Wow.
I greatly appreciate you sharing your story. And I can't wait to have some of your deliciousness here at your restaurant.
Yes.
So amazing.
Yeah, we got some good stuff. Now look, that nut burger, the nut burger, I pat out. It's made with walnuts. Okay, so it ain't no impossible. I don't know what you are burger. but I only have like about three or four ingredients in my burger.
Oh, I love that.
Yes,
I love
you
it.
do love it.
And make it, and what I love is creating food that's simple.
Simple.
Simple and
Without
easy.
all the stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the one thing about stuff I eat. We prep real food. We're not feeding you out of boxes and a bunch of cans and all that kind of stuff with a bunch of chemicals, and a potato is a potato. How
It's
about
a
that?
potato here.
A yam is a yam.
Simple. Simple as that. And grown by local farmers.
There
here.
you go.
So
I
that's how
love
it goes, right? That's how it goes. So I wanted to kind of wrap up with anything that you would like to express to the audience and something you would like to say.
You know what I would like to say?
Gift, or should I say a gift
Well,
that you would like to
What's
on?
right now on my mind a lot is the attitude and the energy on the planet as a whole today. I just want to say, for all of the humans out there listening to the sound of my voice, we are just part of a species that is going through this human experience, this journey. We're just a species. And for us who are so small that we are still hung up on disliking one another because of complexion, we really need to let that go. I am so glad the intelligence made more than just roses on this planet. Ooh, I love tulips. I love lilies. I love roses. I love all colors. And that's the way I feel about humans. I can't even imagine elephants hating on each other because some have tusks and some don't. So that is something that I really, if you look in the mirror and you know you have a challenge right now with another human because of the complexion of their skin, you really need to go deep inside and understand that book you pick up and hold so dear and believe in so much does not say hate them because they another color. It does not say that. It says we're one. We're all in this together. We're one. I don't know what else to say about that. I'm just tired of I don't like it when we do it. It's small.
Oh,
it's small too.
Absolutely.
I love everybody.
Yeah, and we all should embrace
we're
each
just
other
one.
and just love.
If that's
what
how
it's
we
all about.
looked at each other,
Exactly.
if we understood the oneness on the planet,
Mhm.
we wouldn't be tripping
Yeah.
over somebody's complexion.
Exactly.
Anyway, I love you, Gigi.
Oh, I love you too.
Mwah.
It was so wonderful being here, being in
Thank
Los
you.
Angeles, and you giving us an opportunity to meet with you and
I'm glad
kind of
I
sit
came.
and talk and share. And again, thank you so much, sis.
I love you, boo.
We have some work to do.
We've got work to
Oh
do.
yeah,
I'm glad.
and we have some good
Yeah.
work to do.
And you
too.
know what? Man, I don't know if y'all have ever been to Gigi's
Vegan and Wellness
Vegan
Cafe. Cafe in Kansas City,
no, but
Missouri.
in Kansas City when you give the event too.
Oh yeah, Midwest Soul Veg Fest happens always in October. Chef Babette
Do you
was
know
with
how
us
much-
last
You
year.
know how much fun I
and
had?
spoke at
It was
Kansas
so
City.
fun.
It's
And you
amazing.
took such good
Yeah.
care of me.
Oh yeah.
And your son,
Of course.
you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
were the best.
Oh,
It was
well,
fun.
you-
I'm so proud of you.
Well, I was happy that you had an opportunity to get to Kansas
But-
City and speak last year.
Kansas City,
At
Norman Brown.
Midwest Soul Veg
Look, I said
Fest.
Norman Brown. No. Anyway,
Well, thanks again
Thank you,
so
baby.
much. And
it was my
remember-
pleasure.
Oh, I appreciate you. I
Yes.
love you, sis.
I love you too, baby.
And remember, everyone has a doctor in them, and you are your own doctor.
I love it.